Good evening, Madam Chair, board members, Superintendent Yost. I am Jonathan Ferguson, the Executive Director of Legal Services. I'd like to share with you a project that we've been working on. Take a few minutes of your time. I realize it's getting late, so I promise I won't be in my legal wordy sense, but I'll take off that hat. And I wish I could hit the instant replay button and have the Lakewood Park chorus back, because their songs tonight were a perfect lead-in for what I want to talk to you about. I couldn't have planned it any better. As you all know, one of our 4 core messages is safe and caring schools. One of the small ways that we work on providing for safe and caring schools is to embrace diversity, as expressed by our wonderful chorus tonight. In looking at ways to spread the diversity message at our schools, we are always open to innovative approaches from other districts throughout the state. We became aware of a wonderful organization in Sarasota, Florida called Embracing Our Differences that has taken on a mission in that part of the state to embrace differences and to encourage diversity among their students. Embracing Our Differences is a nonprofit group that for the last 13 years has sponsored an annual outdoor art festival and a quotation festival. What they do is they solicit submissions from throughout the world, and they get thousands of submissions, art that conveys the message of diversity. They then solicit quotations that embrace that message, and they pair the two, and then they pick 39 winners, and they produce these very large banners with the artwork. The banners are literally 4 times the size of the screens here in the room. They then put those banners up in a downtown waterfront park in Sarasota for 2 months. And then, this is the really neat part, not only are the banners open for the public to see, but they raise money through sponsorships and others. And they have produced lesson plans, age appropriate, K through 12, that is available to any teacher in the district that wants to use them. And then they provide free transportation to any class that wants to visit the exhibit at the waterfront park. Last year, they had over 25,000 students take advantage of that opportunity to visit the park and be taught about diversity. So what does it look like? Here are students at the park. Obviously, the teacher's not in the picture, but they're learning about diversity from an early age. So I became aware of this project, and I thought, wouldn't it be wonderful if we could borrow a little bit of it and bring it back to St. Lucie County? So with the broad support of administration and the other folks who didn't laugh me out of the room when I mentioned it, they said, okay, see what you can do. This is another example of the banner. If you see the person there beside it, you get a sense of the scale of what's presented in this park. What you can't tell from this picture is what these are set up as sort of triangular shapes. So there's 2 additional banners on either side of that. So there's 13 of these structures scattered throughout the park. So we contacted Embracing Our Differences, and we asked them, what do you do with the banners when you're done with them? And they said, well, if a school wants it, we give it to them, but usually we just sort of store them away. They've been doing this for over 13 years. So we said, would you mind donating some of them to St. Lucie County so that we could put them up and share them at our schools? And they graciously said yes. This banner that you just saw in Sarasota, that's the banner at Fort Pierce Central High School. It went up October 1st. And this is a broader view. It's in the entrance to the cafeteria in their main courtyard, so every student every day is stuck looking at it. That banner is titled Hold Back Hate. The quotation that you can't read, it's in the lower left corner of that banner, that accompanies this artwork reads as follows: "Although words are merely sound waves, they can hurt more than any solid object." This banner, which is a crowd favorite, is called Happy Together, and it is in the courtyard at Fort Pierce Westwood High School. And the quotation that accompanies this banner says, "Wait a minute, are you the wrong color or am I?" This banner was put up at LPA. It is on the wall of the auditorium immediately outside the entrance to the cafeteria. So all the kids going in and out of the cafeteria get stuck looking at this banner. The title of the banner is "Tomorrow is Always a New Day." The quotation is, "Hate is a chill in the winter, while love and acceptance are the furnace that warms our souls to possibilities." This is another crowd favorite. This banner is at Port St. Lucie High School. It was a little tough to find a good spot at Port St. Lucie High School, so we did the best we could. The quotation that accompanies this banner is, "Don't follow the path of someone else when you could be creating your own." And a lot of these quotations are by elementary school kids. Their name and grade is listed on the banner. So some of it is quite impressive given the age of the kids who are putting the quotations together. This banner is at St. Lucie West Centennial High School. The quotation is, "Being kind takes nothing from you, but gives hope to countless others." And finally, that's the broader view, at Treasure Coast High School. The title of the banner is "Love is Love." The quotation is, "The hardest part of standing up for something is believing you can." That's just our small effort to spread the diversity message at the high schools. I would like to give a great shout out to Marty and his folks in facilities, who, when I approached them about the project, again, didn't laugh me out of the room, but immediately said, "How can we do this? Let's figure it out. Let's figure out the best places at the schools to do it." Joe Piper was wonderful. The folks who came up with the way to hang them were wonderful. So they, a great appreciation to their help. And if I may ask the indulgence of the board, if by consensus you can authorize the chair to write a letter of thank you to Embracing Our Differences for sharing the banners, I would appreciate that. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Ferguson.
like